don't know who needed to hear this. I got a lot going on right now, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. Sacred geometry of the Sendai colony. Let's get to it. Okay, so one of the things we have to remember about sorcerers is they're three-dimensional characters, right? They have the physical, the mental, and then cursed energy. So we're working in 3 dimensions anytime we're dealing with sorcerers. Okay, so in order to get our dimensions right, we have a point, 1 dimension, another point, right? Which creates the line, 2-dimensional thing. Now where things get tricky, right? If I add a point here and I do this, if this is a 3-dimensional thing, then the next logic for becoming a 4-dimensional thing would be to add another point, and then now this would be 4-dimensional. But it raises it to a 3-dimensional object, right? So now when the Sendai colony fight starts, right, we have Druve, whatever his name is, Druve, the bug guy, what is that guy? There's a Kuro in there, someone, Uro, and then Pompadour, however you spell Pompadour. This is the position, right, of the fights. Now, Druve's power, his power, is to create. Now, we remember that Druve's power is to create invisible walls, right? So, and the idea of him was so scary. So the invisible walls in everyone's head prevented them from fighting, and that was reflected in his ability, which was literally invisible walls, right? Okay, so as this is taking place, they're in a stalemate, right? We're trapped here in the 2nd dimension. We're trapped on a 2-dimensional battlefield. Uro and the Pompadour guy are opposites. He represents masculinity, right? He's mask, she's femme, right? We see that? Masculinity, femininity. Druve is higher conscious, and the bug guy, lower conscious, right? That makes sense. But we're stuck here. We're stuck in this place. Now, if you guys have ever heard of the green lion and the sun, how the green lion has to eat the sun, in this case, we would consider, I guess, Yuta would be the green lion digesting the higher conscious of Druve, and then that drops down into the pit of humanity, which is the animal instinct, the masculine, and the feminine. So once, right, Yuta pops up, right? Yuta, boom, he pops up and he goes straight through, cutting directly into the center of this, right? So now he turns that triangle into this shape. The first person he fights over here is the bug guy, right? After he takes out the higher self, he brings it down to the bottom version of it, to the bug. So we'll put bug guy at the top of this one. And then these two, Pompadour and Uro, across from each other. And now this is the whole thing of raising it to the 3rd dimension is this point here, Yuta, right? We'll put a little Y there for him. All right, so now then we have Yuta in the middle of this, literally battling back and forth between these 3 things, showing that he is his ability to beat all of these characters who represent these different things that keep us trapped here, shows us how he is a fully functioning 3-dimensional sorcerer. I don't have time for that right now. Look at this shit. We got a lot to do right now, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you.